Okay, this is the beginning of some adventures. I don't have my boots or my bucket or my net today, but I thought y'all might enjoy a little bit of footage on the creek, so I don't drop my phone in the water. Got some pretty good sized fish down there. Mostly shiners and might be a catfish or two. Sometimes you see a sun perch. I can't do that. Ooh, my knees won't take it. I don't see any turtle today. We have snapping turtles down here and lots of good leaves. Looks like some Java moss. Try to zoom in because you're seeing my shadow. If y'all recognize any of these fish, let me know. See a lot of reflection, I know, of the trees. But I've had some of these striped shiners, not shiners, but minnows before in my tank, in my native tank. Looks like a sun perch over there. I see a black spot and a red tail. So that's probably, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Somebody could have released some cichlids. But these fish, when they feed, are very aggressive. When the creek goes on up, well, actually the water is flowing this way. And there's a slight little fall right there. And then it goes under the railroad track right here. But as you see, it's not very deep. And this creek has flooded a couple times in the last couple years, and this past Mother's Day is when, ooh, there's one flashing. But this Mother's Day 2020 is when it flooded and got into the house downstairs, and we lost all of our carpet and padding, and we went with some artificial flooring. I don't know if you just saw that, but that silver looking fish flashing up against a root. Okay, going to another location. This is further north of the stream, just a few hundred feet. This is just a couple inches deep here. But if I ever wanted to get some good substrate for the fish, I'd just come out here and dig up some of this silt and gravel and rocks. Sometimes in this area is when I will see the crayfish early in the spring. I'm sure they've already dug in to hibernate and may come out when it warms up. Don't know what the temperature is right now, so that reminds me when I do come down in my boots and my bucket and my net to also bring my TDS meter so I can see what the temperature is and total dissolved solids are. to the creek. And then I'm gonna go to another part of the creek a few hundred feet away. This is a cinder block wall that used to go all the way up to the street, but erosion has caused it to fall in. And this used to be solid here to the corner of our property. That fell in earlier this year. And this used to be a big woodpecker squirrel tree that over the years has just decayed. Used to be some muskrats that lived underneath of it. I see squirrels and chipmunks running up and down this wall now. I've been blessed not to see any poisonous snakes in a while. I think the environmental science go up and down these creeks and kill any snakes that they see. They take water quality testing at least once a year. Sometimes they'll skip a year and go to a different location. Yeah, I'd love to get down there and with my boots and just sit down on that wall. Yep, a lot of trash. One day I'm going to get out here and pick some of this trash up, clean it up a little bit. You'd be surprised what's down there. Some things I don't want to know about. But this part here is real shallow, just a couple inches deep. And then it drops off underneath of that tree over there. And then it flows on down to where I was just filming. A lot of times the snapping turtles will come up in this area since it's shallow and breed. I don't have any recent footage. And every time we have a big storm and the water levels rise and flushes out the livestock that we have naturally growing up right here, there's still small fry and things in there and you just can't see them. I'm not going to stop recording this time. There's a small school right there. I'm going to walk around this tree here. I'm right here on the street now. But this is the beginning of the creek underneath of the road. There's a small bridge right in here. You can't see from the growth. But there's a few fish in here. I like to just film and then go back and put this on my computer and blow the images up because I can't see very well. A lot of fish. I might have to go get me a minnow trap. Kind of shadowy here, so so you're not going to be able to see a lot. This is really what I love seeing. And this is wild wisteria. The flames hurting in the purple. Several years ago when the wall here fell in, the city came and put some rocks and boulders out for us. We need some more added. But I'm going to get up on top here and film. Down the creek. This is the property line, and the creek goes down that way to those buildings, and then it turns and goes that way across the property, and then it goes straight underneath the railroad track. Lots of life in here in the spring and summer. Right now, being fall, 1 month away from winter, we don't have much. And I'll go across the street and show you the other leg of the creek. I haven't been up this way in quite a while. I see some minnows. This property is being built up, I guess, to protect from the flood. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. #FishFamMom.